We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bulldozing his way through. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Jackson. To the running back, Jaden Blue. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there and he's got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jackson going to keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
180. 180. Press up.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go. 180. Get on. Get on.
Jackson now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Donovan Ezra-Rockery in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now going to do it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. That one out wide and intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down at the 11-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Viking 18, Warriors 17.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Room past the 35. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 and the 34. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Jackson. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He finds Douglas complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Here's Jackson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 35 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. George Pickens, 72 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Jackson. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he's caught. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Blue. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Deputy, turn 19, Cougar 19. Go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They try for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Jackson. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
13. Hey. Yo.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
2nd and 11. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 19 yards away. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Yo. Listen on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Jackson going to keep it. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Jackson from a shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The Raiders first down. A 39-yard gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
First down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. Grab throw 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion, the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Raiders first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
37.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He finds Douglas complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Lamar changing the play.
46-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 54 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. Cup 19.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this point.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. And down inside the 15 he goes. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 55, Raiders 45. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Wrap up, Dragon 50.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go now. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
53. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 36 yards on the play.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That'll be complete to Blue. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Roster, 6, Blue, 32. Hut.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 4th down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play someone, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Okay,
Now
ready?
a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive. Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. That one to the right side and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised you to rock the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with it.
180! Say what? 180!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the